now we'll go into the part where you're saying you do have to have some kind of bias. You do have to make some kind of assumption about what's going to happen. Well, in options trading, you don't have to make that distinction. You literally can have no directional opinion in options trading and go from that point. Your only opinion may be whether or not volatility will expand or contract in the short term. But even that is not going to be, that's only going to impact in the short term, but not the trade itself. So that's one way that you can remove predictions. And I found that options traders that find good guidance and have discipline have a higher probability of success than directional traders. And that's just from my own personal experience. I don't have some kind of deep, 1,000 person survey to prove that or anything. But my observation and working with a lot of traders and seeing the success rate with the types of traders and seeing traders that failed at directional trading and then learned about non-directional options trading, that they have number one, they have a great chance that they will stop losing money if they have good guidance on the types of strategies and instruments to trade. And then secondly, they have an increased chance of generating some type of positive results by using a systematic non-directional options trade and with the right management strategies. And that's not saying that they're going to make money every month, but if they stick with it for 6 months, in most market conditions, they're going to come out ahead by following those strategies. And they're not going to be home runs, and you're not going to, triple your account this year, but you can make decent income on a decent-sized account. So now I'm going to finish the thought process by saying, now when you do a directional trader, where does that leave them? They are a directional trader, and I said that they can't predict, but they have to have an assumption. The psychology that I would encourage, rather than feeling like a prediction, I would rather have a series of if-then scenarios and several of them. So I would say, if we trade back to this level, then I would consider that a great long opportunity because it would be a dip in the direction of the trend. Just very simple if-then scenario. If we were to have a dip in the direction of the trend to this level, I think the risk reward would be favorable for a directional trade back to the top of the range or to a new breakout, and then I would close it when everybody else is buying the breakout. So that's my if-then scenario. Say, well, I don't have to that's not the only way I need to that I could make profits on that instrument. I can have a second if-then scenario. If we don't pull back and we break out and we hold, then I can buy a held bid above that level, or if we consolidate above that level for 5 or 6 bars and the bars are getting smaller, then I would also consider that a long opportunity. I don't need the market to come down to my level. I can take advantage of it another way. And I've eliminated predicting what is going to happen. I've given myself 2 ways to profit. I can say if that first one happens and I buy it and then it breaks the level that I thought was going to hold, now I can have a whole nother series of if-then scenarios. If it holds below that and consolidates, now it's a short opportunity. If it trades back above and consolidates, it's a long opportunity. If it trades back above and takes off, I'm going to skip it. It's not trading in a way that I want to trade, and I'm just going to go on to something else. Those are a number of scenarios where you say, in this scenario, I'm going to have a small loss. In this scenario, I might change my mind and go the other direction. In this scenario, I have a lower probability trade, but I might be able to hold it longer. And you give yourself a number of ways to be in that without needing to say, get in some chat room or get on Twitter and say, XYZ is going to drop 50 cents and I'm going to buy it and it's going to make a new high. And now, because you've made some public proclamation, you feel like that has to happen for you to have any dignity in the world. Rather than that, just say, here's some if-then scenarios. If it gets here, I would try this. And it's a more humble attitude. It's a more adaptive attitude. And you don't feel like you have your pride tied up in what happens next in that stock or ETF or index or anything else.
Yeah, that's really good. I like the idea of the if-then scenario. That's definitely a way to overcome that predicting kind of mindset for sure. And just before we get into